Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you how I paint furniture with no sanding, no priming, no prep. I have been experimenting with this process for about a year and have found some really great products that have made it super simple. I am by no means an expert, but if you want to DIY some of your old ugly furniture, this should help. The project I'm going to show you today is to replace some open shelving that was in our upstairs bath/laundry room. It's our main bath upstairs that all of our guests use, and I hated that they could see all of our laundry supplies. So Dan found this cabinet for me on Facebook Marketplace, and we got it for $100, which for up in Alaska standards, that's dirt cheap. It is so expensive to buy even used furniture up here. So I wanted to refinish it, give it a white chalk paint, and put it in our bathroom. So if you want to see how I turned this into this, just keep watching. So for this project, I'm going to show you how I do the paint on the doors. I did the cabinet in the garage a couple of days before, and I am starting here by taking off all the hardware from the doors so that I can have a nice clean end product. Before painting, I did also wipe down this cabinet. It had been in someone's garage for a while, so it was a little bit dusty. But other than that, I did no prep to this. I did not strip it or sand it or prime it. Okay, here's the supplies that I used. This is Waverly Inspirations chalk paint from Walmart. This big 16-ounce bottle was right around $10. I also used the Minwax Polycrylic Clear Matte Top Coat. This was the key to making this project awesome. I also used an old styrofoam tray from like Chicken as my paint tray. It works awesome, it's free. And then I highly recommend these Waverly paintbrushes. They're another $10 to spend at Walmart, but they make a big, big difference. I have bought several of them and have been really happy with it. I do also have this nicer brush that I use for some of the bigger strokes. The little one is great for getting in the corners, but the big one is nice for covering the huge cabinet. The paint consistency is super thick, but it goes on really nice. Like I said, that little brush really helps to get in all the corners, and then I use this big one to cover some of the big surface area. White was more of a challenge. I used black on the cabinets in my bathroom and it was much easier, but anytime you're going from a dark color to a light color, you have to expect a little bit of streaking and you might have to go back and do some touch-ups. It's important when you're all done covering the surface to kind of do these long strokes just to get rid of any of the brush marks. So this is the cabinet door after one coat. You can definitely still see a lot of streaking, but it's pretty good coverage. So I'll come back in a couple of hours and do a second coat. So on the left door you have 2 coats, and on the right door you still have only 1. You can see how much thicker and opaque it looks. So I think I really only did 2 coats and then just a couple of touch-ups in the corner. Okay, so here's the important part. This particular polycrylic is amazing. I have tried the Waverly wax and have not been super happy with it. This is awesome. It's a very watery consistency. It goes on thin. I use this other brush to apply it and it works pretty good. It's a really cheap brush. I think you pay like $3 for it. I like this product because it's a lot less gummy and thick than the other ones. It goes on really easily. And I've been really happy with the matte finish that it provides. Because this is a high traffic piece we're gonna use all the time, I did 2 coats of polyacrylic. If it were a bathroom cabinet, I might even do 3, depending on how often it gets used. So right here is the chalk paint unfinished, and this is the chalk paint with dry matte polyacrylic. Yes, there is a little bit of a sheen to it. However, it's the best matte finish you're going to get from a clear coat. No clear coat can be 100% matte and still protect your furniture. So this is the end result, and I love it so much. The detail is great on it, and it looks so much better than those ugly open cabinets. This whole project cost about $40 in supplies. It did take a couple containers of white chalk paint because I did the inside as well as the outside of the cabinet. I really wanted it to look polished and finished when you opened the doors. But for $150 altogether, I think it looks great and way better than the open shelving that was here before.